What if I told you that this whole video setup was being lit with a $30 tiny LED light? Welcome to Tech Tuesday, where we're going to talk about some small lighting. So today we're going to talk about the Weeylite S05 LED little baby light. And I'm going to change my lighting here in a second, but I wanted to show you the effect that this little light has. And although this isn't like the most majestical or magical looking of lighting, you know, it's got some spill onto the background, I'm not adding anything to this. It's literally just this up here, and that's it. I have my ambient lighting, but that doesn't add anything to what I look like. Other than that, I normally use a $700 Aperture 120D Mark II with a huge diffusing box, which makes a big difference. So this is a pretty powerful light with a lot of features. We're gonna go over some of them, and it's gonna be a short video. It's Tech Tuesday, guys. Let's talk about this little light. Now, obviously, these lights have their purposes, and it's not to use as a key light to, you know, light a scene or a subject or whatever, because they're really small. Like my diffuser is like 3 feet in diameter, whereas this is the palm of my hand, smaller than your cell phone. So these are really good for something that's like a, you know, extra light, a background light, or just a run and gun type shoot to put on the top of your camera. You know, really just minor uses, nothing to use as like your main lighting source. But you could if you need to, and I showed you that. It wasn't like the most amazing, but between this light and this light, only one, I didn't change any settings on my camera. I kept them exactly the same, and you can see that I didn't have to raise my ISO or anything like that to get the same lighting. It might be just slightly darker, and I won't do much in post to fix it other than put a, you know, a LUT or, you know, something because I shoot in log. But for the most part, these are really cool lights, and they have a lot of features for just literally $30. That's a really solid, small, you know, cheap light to have. So first off, it comes in multiple colors. I have white and I have gray, and the company did send these to me to check out, but I do give my honest review in every single video, and that's kind of the terms I give everybody. And so the cool thing is they have diffusers built in. You don't have to worry about adding any diffusers. They do work pretty well for, you know, a diffuser being literally right up next to the lighting source, but it is pretty nice. Next thing we have here when you turn the light on is a bunch of settings to pick from. And it's not just like one menu. So on the back side here, it has a few different menus here. There's a mode button and some other up-down arrows and a power button. So what happens here is you can press mode to change a specific setting or hold it down, and you can change from, you know, picking your white balance, picking your hue saturation, your RGB, your RSC, your color, and it even has effects like lightning and fire and other stuff like that. So it's not only just a little, you know, one and done light. It has a bunch of features in it that make it pretty useful. You could use it as a fake candle or a fake fire or fireworks or, you know, lightning outside. It's a pretty solid small light. It literally fits in your pocket. You can put it in your back pocket. So I used it for a little bit, and it seemed to work pretty well. Battery life is okay. You know, it's a small light. You can only fit so much battery in it, and it lasted for a pretty long time. Even using it up here for probably 10-15 minutes at full capacity while I was setting up and everything, I don't think the battery went down any. So that's pretty good. For $30, I would recommend this light unless you can find a better and cheaper light for $30. Which I couldn't really find. You know, there's other brands that have, you know, other lights, but I like this one. So check it out. I'll put a link in the description down below. And that's Tech Tuesday. So I'll see you on the next one.